Things are looking very peculiar here at the Bazaar of the Bazaar, and that's the whole point of this marketplace. The idea is to come here and find some unique things that you wouldn't necessarily find at another type of marketplace. And I mean, it's a good idea to come here with Christmas, I don't know, a little less than 2 weeks away, and some very fun things to buy here for your loved one, your friend, your grandma. And to talk a little bit about that, I've got John over here. Greyhedge, I mean, your name tag says bad influence, but you promised you'd be good, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, awesome. So John, we're right here beside your vendor. What would people find if they came here? Talk to me a little bit about what you do.
I make all kinds of stuff from ritual things to bath and enjoyment body care products. Mostly just stuff that you can relax and enjoy, and some things to do with your rituals and such.
And everything looks very creative. Can you tell me a little bit about that feather? I mean, I don't know what that's called. What is that called?
And that is a ceremonial smudging fan.
Yeah?
It's a nice big one. There's bear and there's turkey, and it's on a cedar handle. I tied it with sinew and glue and nails to hold it together. It's strong enough I can smudge one person, or I can smudge a whole bunch of people at one time.
And you also sell wands, which I find very interesting. Tell me a little bit about these.
The wands are all made by hand. They're not turned on a lathe. They're made by me on a machine while I sculpt every single piece. Mm-hmm. I make sure that I focus on the feeling of it, so that when you move, it's the intense focus, nice and tight.
Now, how would somebody know which wand is for them?
As soon as they pick it up, they won't want to set it down. They'll start to get infatuated with it. They'll be fixated on it, and they won't let it down. They'll kind of pick it up, and they'll just keep holding it, and they'll keep holding the same one over and over and over again. Yeah. And every time they set it down, you can move it around, they'll come back and pick that exact same one up, no matter where you put it. And then that's when they decide that that's the one they're going to take home with them.
So your wand chooses you in a way?
Yes, pretty much.
Very interesting. And can you tell me a little bit quickly about some of these things over here?
I have runes. I made some of these. They're available here in town. This set is a black walnut set.
Oh, very nice. Well, thank you so much, John. Lots of things to do here, that's for sure. And it's a nice weekend to come outside and do that, because we're dealing with some pretty mild temperatures right now. Let's take a look at some current conditions in Toronto. 3 degrees, which is warmer than our seasonal average, which is about 1. Hamilton a little bit cooler, Niagara Falls at 2, and Goderich at 1 degree. And then overnight, we are dropping down to about 0 degrees, which is the freezing point. Some light winds from the northeast at 10 kilometers an hour. Mainly cloudy conditions overnight. And then tomorrow's forecast, if you're thinking what you want to do, well, it's going to be pretty nice to go for a morning run, that's for sure. You won't be too cold, because we're not really dealing with any wind chill. A daytime high of 2 degrees tomorrow. Cloudy conditions for the most part, but then you do see the sun poking through around 3 p.m. And overall, it's going to be a really nice day tomorrow, similar to what it was like today, just a touch cooler. And then a daytime high of 2 degrees on your Monday, dry conditions. And the good weather story here is that things are going to be actually quite dry over the next few days. We're not really dealing with much precipitation until about Friday, and then we are dealing with a little bit of warm up actually. So tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, around between 0 and 2, and then things are warming up on your Wednesday to about 4, and then Thursday 5. So you actually have a really nice week to look forward to. It's going to be a little bit warmer than we've been used to these last couple of weeks, so you might even be tempted to bring out your fall jacket.